that should fix quite a few things. Also, this time I think I'm just gonna wear my hat because I wanna. All right, there we go. Adorable, haha. Let's keep the puns to a minimum, or I'll get distracted from the stuff I'm watching. All right. I think we're good. Has it started on YouTube yet? That's the question. I need to make sure that it's mirrored up on YouTube. Also, I need to tweet out that we're doing this. So always a good time. I hope if I could type one-handed and hit the correct keys. There we go. And Fairy Tale Podcast. There we go. Just gotta make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do. Oh dear Lord. I didn't have this edit. It just says watching TV, which is not good. It's should have set all this up before I started. So there we go. And done. And okay, so it says 6 hours ago. Videos. I gotta make sure that it is going live on. Okay, it says it's on, but I don't see live streams. There we go. Come on, what's live? There we go. Okay, so there is one person watching. Okay, so guys, really quickly, and I am going to do this every time that we get started. When if you're watching it on YouTube, first off, I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it if you're watching on YouTube. However, if you want to actually interact with me and leave comments in the chat, make sure to go to our riff.tv/fairytale podcast channel and subscribe to us. Join Riff. It's free. Just create an account on riff.tv. Subscribe to us. If you're already subscribed to us on YouTube and you link your YouTube account to your Riff TV account, people who have channels on Riff that you're already subscribed to on YouTube, you will automatically be subscribed to us on Riff. So you don't have to worry about going through and trying to find us and everything. It'll be there in your subscriptions. So you'll be able to check us out. Guys, there's many reasons to make sure to come and check us out on Rift. Number one is actually being able to check the chat here, because I can't actually pay attention to the chat on YouTube because I have that open as a separate browser. So I'm not able to check out that right now. And secondly, because when I watch these episodes, you won't be able to see them on YouTube. You'll just see me, and then in the corner where the actual video would be, where you could be watching it live if you were watching on Riff, it would just be a timer that would show you where in the episode I am. So, I mean, that's nice because you could watch it and sync to it and listen to me or whatever. But here you can actually watch it and watch me at the same time. So it's just a lot easier if you use Riff. That having been said, counting down, starting now. 3, 2, 1, and go. It's still syncing. There we go. Oh, he was asking for seconds. Gotcha. All right, so here we go again. As per my usual, I'm going to go ahead and skip the intros because there's no point. There's really no point. Okay, so here we are at about 221, and I'm gonna drag it over just a little bit to 213, see where that is. All right, so 213, 3, 2, 1, go. Syncing. There's a lower right hand corner thing. Where would I? But should I right now? I'm just seeing you. Okay, yeah, okay. So really quick, yes. As Max said, yeah, Gilly, click on that because that's what will show you where, the video I'm watching. So yes, make sure to click on that. Sorry if I didn't explain that well. Also, hey Max, nice to see you joining in. And okay, so really quickly, after this is over, since we actually have people that are commenting in the chat now, I'd like to do a little review of the episode with you guys, get your opinions, what you think, and whatnot. That's what we're looking at doing. That's what the test is actually for. I love this music. Oh, that's just adorable. Mm-hmm. Oh, this uncomfortable atmosphere is just wonderful. Take off your shades in the bath. Why is what? No, come on. All right, it's syncing again. Some lag issues, I guess. I don't know why it suddenly paused itself. Stop pausing yourself. There we go. All right, we're back. Hmm. Ha. Hmm. The animation scenes are really good at being intense, even when they're kind of still with motion in the background. She looks like she's about to go out and eat somebody. It's funny, all those elite first years that were talking all that crap to Sawamura, and yet they're getting scared. Gocha gocha urase. He's enjoying the hell out of this. I love it. It curved at the last instant. He's got a moving fastball. Yeah, again, one of the things I love about this series is like the main character doesn't suddenly start shining. Like he's pretty crappy, and he has to slowly get better, like you would expect of any person who only has one trait in real life that they have to improve the rest of everything that they work on. Oh, here we go. Furuya. Damn it. All right. Another syncing issue. I hate when this happens. Come on, sync again. Sitting here at 6. This is the first time that I've been using this that I've had a syncing issue. Hmm. This isn't going to be a first year's pitch. Oh, that's right. He's a left-handed. Yeah, he sucks at batting. I just wanted to let you guys actually see it so you could have the laughs. He's scary in his own way. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to switch over to the Western server on the next one. God bless. It's sinking again? Really? This is bothering me. Bothering me so much. Come on. Ah, damn it. It's just this episode. This is like hardly ever. Okay, I'm gonna give it a second to buffer. There we go. Yeah, at least we're in sync. Okay. Sinking to the viewers again. It did run. There you go. you're gonna enjoy you're gonna enjoy that character coming up. So I'm curious about your opinions on this episode, and I'm sorry that there were issues with buffering and all that, but I'm curious what you guys actually thought about this episode. Since I have a couple of people here, let's go ahead and review it. What'd you think? And guys, feel free to go check out the previous 4 episodes when I get done with episode 6. Man. Go ahead and of course, if you feel like getting into the show, that's even better. The biggest reason I am watching Ace of Diamond is because it really is one of those good sports series that I think kind of flew under the radar because it was competing with other sports series like Haikyuu and Kuroko's basketball, and it got undershadowed. Uh, or it got overshadowed by those rather. Yeah, so it kind of flew under the radar. But I honestly think it's a good, solid series, and I honestly don't think that you have to have a giant enjoyment of baseball to enjoy the show. But I mean, if you played before, even if it's just like little league or in the backyard or on the street with friends or whatever, just any kind of baseball experience will just add more to your enjoyment, even more over people who haven't played. But there's a lot more that goes into baseball over there than it does going over here, so it adds to the level of intensity to watch this series. It's in a word ballsy. My safe place. Funny, well acted. It seems. Yeah, and yeah, I it definitely is enjoyable. definitely as a whole, I feel like it is very enjoyable, and I'm glad to see that you're getting enjoyment out of just this episode of the series so far. But I mean, as you continue and you meet new characters and Sawamura progresses, like the fact that he starts off as kind of very weak and it's a slow progression to him actually getting better and better, uh I feel like it lends more towards the enjoyment of his character in the later episodes. You actually give a damn about how well or poorly he does, you know? So I like characters like that. Whereas, you know, Kuroko, yeah, he only had one skill, but basically he only improved that one skill the whole time. And it was everybody else that had talent. And you didn't feel like he made a lot of progress, and you didn't see like a lot of harsh training with him doing it. Whereas with Hinata, he's slowly progressing on his basics, but he's got natural instinct and talent for his reflexes and things like that. So he has yeah, it does give kind of a Smallville kind of vibe. Took Clark 8 seasons to become the man he become here too. It's in a way, yeah, it's slow progress. I will say this: where they're at in the manga in Act 2 right now, in these 2 seasons that you're going to get in Ace of Diamond, they're still first years. Furuya and Sawamura are still first years. It's not until they get to, I think it's like 10 chapters into Act 2 that you finally get to them becoming second years. So when you see them when they're second years, it's a whole different thing. Like, and you're still seeing Sawamura kind of progress slowly, but it's really cool to know where they're at currently in the manga and then come back and see everything that's happening right now in the early episodes and be like, oh man, I know how far you've come to get to where I know you end up being, and kind of seeing this. So it's another one of those series that it's fun to come back and rewatch, which is not something I can say often about a lot of anime because of how ADD I actually am. I don't rewatch a lot of series. Now there's specific ones that I will rewatch over and over, and this is my third time watching this series, like starting from the beginning, going all the way through. But it's actually really a testament, I feel, to this series that I can rewatch it. All right, guys. So I'm going to end this stream here and I'll start episode 6 up in just a few minutes. And that will be the last one for me for today. But make sure to come back by at 6 o'clock Central Time, or about an hour from now. Come back in about an hour from now because Mira will be jumping on here. I'm going to be helping her out with like showing her how to set everything up. And she will be watching some episodes from RWBY Volume 1. I don't know how many she's going to watch, but she is a couple episodes into Volume 1. I don't know specifically what episode she's starting with. I'll have to find all that information out very, very soon. But you guys will obviously see that. So yeah, it's 7 for you, 6 for me, and it's 5 for her. So she'll be watching a couple episodes of RWBY Volume 1. And unlike with my streaming, she has not seen RWBY at all. So this is going to be the first time that she sees it. So I hope this will add to your enjoyment of the series even more. So yeah, we are going to watch some more current series as we move forward. I definitely want to get into the habit of watching newer episodes from current seasons of anime. Like right now we're getting towards the end of spring, but yeah, I want to get some stuff in and watch stuff that I haven't seen before. So I'd like to eventually get to a point where I can watch multiple series. Like I can watch a couple episodes of like Ace of Diamond and then come back in about an hour after I've done like whatever I need to do, and then watch a couple episodes of something I haven't seen before that maybe you guys have. And maybe we'll be watching something that none of us have seen yet, and so we get to kick back and hang around with that. I do plan on picking up my initial first test stream was watching episode 1 of K, and I do want to continue on with that because I do like K, and it is on Netflix, so it's a little bit easier for me to stream that here. But Netflix series. Verve is basically a culmination of Rooster Teeth, um, Funimation, Crunchyroll, all that, and it's definitely worth your money because it's only like $9.99 a month, and you're combining 8 different channels together, and it's not just those channels; it's like all the content on those channels. So the full Crunchyroll library, the full Funimation library, the full Rooster Teeth library. I think Geek and Sundry is also part of it. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that's on there. So yeah, I will be promoting it. I will be promoting Verve, especially if we're able to work some things out on syncing up different channels that I already pay for. So if we get that, I'm definitely going to be promoting the crap out of them. I will sound like a sellout, but I actually am invested in what Verve is doing. Now that I've had time to look at it and see their huge library, I'm on board. I'm very much on board. If they could pick up Viz stuff as well, then consider me done. You know, if they can pick up Viz and I can watch Viz stuff on here as well and stream it with you guys, that would be the feather in the cap right there. I'd be like, hey, I'm just doing everything there. And what you can do is you can cancel your individual subscriptions if you pay for the $9.99 package. Like if you're paying for Funimation or if you're paying for Crunchyroll Premium, basically just cancel those. Set up your $9.99 a month for Verve, and it's basically you've got those premium accounts already back. And because otherwise, if you set up one through Verve and you're already paying them, you're going to be paying. You're still going to be paying your just for example your Crunchyroll Premium membership and Verve at the same time. And since Verve is actually a project that was started through Crunchyroll, you don't want to double up your payments. I understand, man. You got bills, you want to go to cons, you got swag you want to purchase at cons. I understand all that. So make sure that you, if you are going to do Verve and you have a premium account for Funimation or Crunchyroll, make sure you go ahead and cancel those on that site. And after you've set up, your payment for Verve, because you're going to have all that anyway, and you don't want to double up on your payments. All right. That having been said, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this stream, and we're going to come back in a couple of minutes and watch episode 6 together. So yeah, hope you guys are looking forward.